Extremely shocking news came out of the WBC accusing Gervonta Davis of switching off his gloves in order to get the knockout of the year results against Leo Santa Cruz. Now, these false, ridiculous accusations came through Nancy, who happened to be the PR of the WBC and also the CEO of Supreme Boxing. That's why I tell you guys all of the times, the double standards in the sport of boxing is way above the scale. And this is a perfect example. This is to further proof that they redefine the definition of double standards. This is triple standards, quadruple standards that the fighters on the coincidental list are dealing with compared to the fighters on the hope list. And the only reason why I say triple standards is because of the obvious reason. Depending how good your hope insurance is, then you might get different type of benefits. However, when it comes to fighters on the coincidental list, they don't even get the benefit of the doubt. With that being stated, the WBC jumped on the bandwagon of the trolls accusing arguably the hardest hitter below the heavyweight division, Gervonta Davis, of switching off his gloves in order to knock out their beloved Leo Santa Cruz. Now, I understand that the sport of boxing is a very emotional sport, and Leo Santa Cruz is without a doubt a beautiful person in and out of the ring. You can't find a better, more humble person than Leo Santa Cruz. That's why, regardless of how impressive and devastating the knockout was by Gervonta Davis, the whole world was praying for Leo Santa Cruz because the whole world knows how much of a humble person he is. However, to accuse Gervonta Davis of supposedly switching off his gloves to get more power without any evidence, without a leg to stand on, is absolutely ridiculous, to say the least, especially coming from an organization that wasn't even present during the fight. Neither Gervonta or Leo Santa Cruz held the WBC title. The WBC title was not on the line. Translation: nobody from the WBC organization was present at the event. The World Boxing Corruption Organization, aka the WBC, was not present at the event. Gervonta and Leo Santa Cruz, they were fighting for the WBA title. Therefore, the WBC had no say-so on the matter. If anything, that will be the WBA issue. You will hear the WBA come out and speak on the subject. But before I debunk these silly accusations by the trolls, it's ironic to me that the WBC is the same organization that defended Tyson Fury blind, even though there were overwhelming evidence of Tyson Fury cheating from witnesses, from coaches, from Tyson Fury's own sparring partners, from footages, and the list goes on and on. However, the WBC president, Suleiman, defended Tyson Fury blind, just like he defended Margarito for loading up his gloves against Cotto. Can you guys believe the WBC stood next to Margarito claiming he was innocent when he was proven guilty for loading up his gloves, not just against Cotto, but also against Sugar Shane Mosley, in which he got busted while committing the crime. However, that didn't stop the WBC president Suleiman to defend Margarito. If you may wonder why, it's because Tyson Fury and Margarito had their hope insurance. But Tyson Fury, his hope insurance is a little bit different. His hope insurance is better than Geico. He's truly fully covered. Even after Deontay Wilder came out exposing Tyson Fury with overwhelming evidence, including a doctor note of having a dent on his skull, in which the doctor told Deontay Wilder that it's physically impossible for a 10-ounce heavyweight gloves to cause a dent in a human skull. In fact, the human knuckles will break before denting someone's skull. Deontay Wilder actually has proof of all of this on document papers given by the doctor. However, in return, the WBC president, Suleiman, is standing next to Tyson Fury, stronger than ever. You will assume he's the Statue of Liberty. And to put icing on the cake, what's even more highly offensive is the fact that the WBC, even after Deontay Wilder came out exposing Tyson Fury himself, accusing Tyson Fury of tampering with his gloves in the first and second fight with overwhelming evidence, still to this day, the WBC have not yet addressed the issue, or at least posted Deontay Wilder video on their page. That's the least thing they could have done. The reason why they haven't did so is because they tried to contain the truth. And that's what I mean by Tyson Fury hope insurance is truly fully covered. However, they could try their best to contain the truth, but they can never ever stop the truth from spreading. That's equivalence of trying to stop the wave of the ocean. Is physically impossible. With the facts being stated, for the WBC to entertain ridiculous false accusations by trolls on the net the day of the accusations, when they were not even part of the event. On the other hand, contrary to that, they will ignore their own event, an event they were actually a part of, in which they will ignore accusations by Deontay Wilder himself, revealing to the world that Tyson Fury did cheat, with overwhelming evidence by witnesses, doctors, victims, such as Tyson Fury's own sparring partner. And mind you, it's been 7 to 8 months already, and the WBC still trying to contain the truth to this day. They pretty much treating Deontay Wilder like the George Floyd of boxing. However, when it came to accusations by trolls on the net of Gervonta Tank Davis, they entertained it the next day without any question. I mean, the audacity. They letting the world know this is about black and white, the yin and the yang. And you best believe this ain't a coincidence. This is pretty much another day in the office by the World Boxing Corruption Organization. This has been on for 400 years and is still on to this day. Muhammad Ali used to say that this division is caused by the devil. So again, help me comprehend, how is it possible that the WBC will report by accusing Gervonta Tank Davis of pretty much cheating without any evidence, so on and so forth? However, on the other hand, they will ignore the overwhelming evidence of Tyson Fury cheating even after Deontay Wilder drops the bomb squad on the mic by telling the whole absolute truth on the matter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is double standard on the next level, on the next scale. This is the reflection of life in the sport of boxing. So you all know it's real. Therefore, the PER of the WBC and the CEO of Supreme Boxing, Nancy, she posted on Supreme Boxing, quote, "Not only what Lelos Boxing says, but also video of Gervonta Davis does not show any signature on the white gloves he changed into, which are supposed to be signed off by teams, commission, and pre-COVID section and body supervisor. End of the quote. As you guys see above, this is the video they reposted of Gervonta warming up with a different set of gloves than the ones he actually fought in. Due to the obvious reason, his hands were uncomfortable in the first gloves he had on with the Mexican flag on it. He actually wanted to wear them gloves because it matched his outfit. However, like I said before, his hands were uncomfortable. Therefore, he got a certain brand of gloves that had actually more padding than the Grant gloves he had before. However, without any evidence or without even researching the situation, Nancy and Supreme Boxing accused Gervonta of being up to no good. As you guys see above, Supreme Boxing insisted to Rosario that the opposite team found out in the ring. They were not aware that Gervonta switched his gloves. Also, the WBC PR, Nancy, told Rosario, "I have supervised many fights. When fight gloves are chosen, both teams, commission and supervisor, sign every single glove, pair 1 and pair 2. Saw video, no signatures were on gloves Gervonta put on. Only one blue tape. Not sure what happened here." Few moments later, Gervonta Tank Davis shut down all of the silly accusations by stating, and I quote, "Leo signed off on both fight gloves, ask him. And I changed my gloves because my first pair was uncomfortable. I do not have to cheat to win." End of the quote. Not too long after, Ali Setback posted the whole selection of the glove incident. That's how an innocent guy act like. As soon as Gervonta got accused of anything, he cleared it up few moments later. However, contrary to that Tyson Fury, it took him 4 months to respond. And now when Deontay Wilder exposed him by telling the whole absolute truth, do you guys know Tyson Fury haven't responded to this day? Does that make any sense? That's equivalence of asking your significant other, did they cheat on you with so-and-so? And all you get in return is complete silence for the next week. What do you think that means? Duh, they cheated. So for Tyson Fury case, his silence is guilt. On the other hand, Wilder, his silence was power, because the less he say, the more meaningful his words become. With that being stated, it ain't like Gervonta gotta do something to his gloves to gain power. The guy is the hardest hitter outside of the heavyweight division. Outside of Wilder, Gervonta is the hardest hitter in the lower weight divisions. Therefore, he don't gotta tamper with his gloves. Matter of fact, he need to add more padding to his gloves in order for his hand to withstand the power he delivers. Leading up to the fight, it wasn't a foregone conclusion that Tank was gonna win. However, you guys could go back and check the receipts. I stated that Gervonta will knock out Leo Santa Cruz with an uppercut between the 6th and the 8th round. That was literally my prediction, is on tape. So I wasn't much off now, was I? It was to be expected. So there is nothing shocking about the results. On the other hand, who believed Tyson Fury when he said he was gonna knock out Deontay Wilder coming forward in a couple rounds, when he can't even hurt a fly, when we all know he pillow fisted? I mean, think about it. One of the hardest hitters in the heavyweight division and the most skillful, Luis Ortiz, he couldn't even drop Deontay Wilder. But Tyson Fury, as soon as he land a couple jabs, he's hurting Deontay Wilder left and right. What sense does that make? I mean, Tyson Fury told the whole world that he was going to dip his hands in gasoline and put them on fire. And that's exactly what he did. He even told the whole world he was going to lick Deontay Wilder blood. He going to taste his blood. That was all part of the plan. It was all a setup. However, the WBC, they're going to question Gervonta Tank Davis, who's 5'5", weighs 130 pounds, and hit possibly harder than Tyson Fury, who weighs 273 pounds. But with all seriousness, the WBC questions the for certain victory by Tank or the unbelievable, shocking victory by Fury. Now let that sink in. With that being stated, last but not least, I got a question for you guys. Why will the WBC delete their video of accusing Gervonta Tank Davis of any foul play? What sense does that make? I mean, think about it. Contrary to them, I post videos all of the time exposing Tyson Fury for cheating, and I have not took down a single video yet. You know why that is? Because I report the whole absolute truth. And even more so, I don't jump to conclusions. You guys could go back and check. I don't take down none of my videos. Check out Split Decision episode 23. I gave Tyson Fury all of his props and even more. But as soon as I found out he cheated, I made sure I did my research for nearly a week. Then I put the whole truth together like puzzle. However, when it comes to the WBC, all they see is colors. Skin colors, in fact. That's why they took down the video right away, because they knew that was foul play on their part, on their behalf, because they knew Gervonta Tank Davis is innocent. However, he happened to be from the coincidental list. And they truly know Tyson Fury is guilty. However, he's from the hope list. And you know what comes with that. The hope insurance covers everything. That further proves the double standards in the sport of boxing. Comment, like, and if you want to make a change, share the whole absolute truth by sharing this video in order to make a change. We cannot let the devil win, guys. We cannot let the devil win. Allah, God's plan, will always prevail. Therefore, the change has to be done, and it has to start now. Therefore, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decaps, the dumb, casual ass fans / old media that don't know shit about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. Shout out to my broski, my Akhi Dante, for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore boxing fan, and you want to know the in and outs, the whole absolute truth, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show, mixed, master engineer, produced by yours truly, Akhi, the past, present, and future undisputed pound for pound when it comes to debating. I got these decaps shook. They scared to look every time Akhi's on TV, because the truth is always bad news to these decaps, since the truth happened to be the decaps' kryptonite. Therefore, if you want to know the in and outs, period, then subscribe and click on the notification bell if you want to be an Akhi of mine, a brother of mine. Akhi stand for my brother. I don't really post separate videos of all of my work, so if you watch my live, you definitely could catch up with a whole lot more. I appreciate the love and support, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi, TV. Peace, and we out here.